Hi, I'm John Free, and today we're going to talk to Graham Lovell from Sun, who's going to tell us about how Sun is changing the way the storage market works, innovating new products that are bringing servers and storage closer than ever before.
So storage is actually going through quite a metamorphosis right now. We're finding that a lot of the infrastructure for storage has to be provided at lower and lower costs as the amount of storage that people want to provide goes ever increasingly upwards. So we're finding that the infrastructure that people are creating are now being built out of standard building blocks. And those standard building blocks are things like x86 servers and industry standard components. And with open source and with different operating systems, you can now create some pretty exciting low-cost storage infrastructure.
Now, have these standardized infrastructure blocks, have they allowed you to innovate faster and bring products to market quicker and be able to react better to customers' needs?
Yeah, we have. So I guess a little over 3 years ago now, we announced the Thumper product, the X4500. We followed that up with a natural progression to the X4540 using the new Shanghai components from AMD. And those have allowed us to merge the storage components along with the server, and then to run products like ZFS over the top of those. And then the next logical progression from there was to create an appliance brought to us from the Fishworks development team, which is the Sun Storage 7000 series.
And your focus on delivering greater value for customers, as well as driving down the energy consumption of these products, must make it very appealing to customers.
It is. We spent a lot of time in making sure that we were able to improve the overall sense of what a unified storage device is. We also added some additional capabilities for things like analytics. So the analytics deeply relies upon the strength of relationships that we have with our partners, such as AMD, to make sure that we are able to go and look deep inside the storage device, in this case often a server, utilize some of the internal structures of the AMD chips, and then report back what's happening to the user. So we can very detailed mechanisms to understand exactly what's happening inside the storage device itself.
And the complexity of solutions like this must mean that the manageability becomes that much more critical for customers in order to be able to really get a handle on what's happening with their storage and how they're utilizing it.
Excellent point, John. One of the things that's really important for a lot of our customers today is that we take complexity out. So we engineer pretty complex solutions using complex components such as your AMD chips, and then create storage and server infrastructure from that. But yet we mask that and hide it from the end users. So the result is something that's pretty complex under the covers, but really simple to use for the customer.
Yeah, I've worked with a lot of customers over the years with virtualization, and really the key to getting the real savings out of virtualization and gaining that efficiency is to make sure that you're virtualizing your storage first. That's really the first step, and then once you've got your storage virtualized and you've got a good pool there, you can then bring in the virtualization of the compute assets.
That's right, and you know, increasingly when people are going down the path of server virtualization, the storage element is driven by the server team, not necessarily by the storage team. That means then that if someone is going to manage that entire environment, there's two key things they need. One is simple as possible because they're server-centric, not storage-centric. And the second thing is that they want to be able to use the analytics to go dive deep and understand what's happening. So they want the observability of a pretty complex environment to be as simple as possible.
And in an economy like we have today, obviously there's a lot of people who are looking at their IT purchases, they're putting more scrutiny in the things that they do, and they're looking for more efficiency. Is this actually driving an opportunity for Sun in allowing customers to get a better ROI out of their storage and giving them new solutions to look at?
Sure, so the whole concept of using standard building blocks to create storage at a very different economic price point is very interesting to a lot of customers. Then they start, so how does this relate to my particular environment? So it's a good conversation starter, and it also gets us to have a dialogue with the customer about, so how can you provide storage at a different economic price point? Once you've established that some of these things can be done, then you get on to the business of proof of concepts and so on. And when we run proof of concepts, we're generally able to demonstrate both the performance advantages that we offer as well as the lower cost advantages.
We're real excited about your new products, and we hope you great success on them.
Thank you, John. It's been a pleasure to be here today.
Thank you.
Thanks.